The fastest way to grow your unique business. Hi, I'm Samantha Studebaker Carl, coming at you from beautiful Southwest Georgia. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some powerful concepts that if you truly get what I'm about to share with you and implement the techniques that I talk to you about, you will never struggle in your unique business or any other business online ever again. So let me just start first of all by telling you a little bit about myself so you can understand where I come from, where I get my knowledge and why you should listen to what I'm about to tell you. I've been in network marketing off and on over probably about a 20-year period of time. And during that time, I worked with companies that sold household products. I've done companies that sell roadside assistance, legal advice, personal development, blogging systems, just all kinds of different things. If you name it, I've probably done it or something nearly similar to it. I know there's thousands of MLMs out there, but I've done probably about 20 of them. And I was never successful with any of them. And until I actually got online and started learning these concepts that I'm about to share with you. And once I was able to learn these concepts and implement them in my business, I've made as much as $3,000 in one day, and then another day I just literally it was almost like snapping my fingers and made $425. So when you get what I'm going to be telling you, you'll be able to do things very similarly to what I just described. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you any kind of results because, I don't know you, you don't know me. I don't know if you're going to implement the things that I tell you. I don't know if you are going to even listen to half of what I say. But I can tell you this, that if you take these concepts to heart and you truly understand exactly what I'm going to share with you, then growing your business online, actually leveraging the internet to grow your business, is going to be something that makes it so that you can be very, very successful and unique, as well as any other venture that you decide that you want to do. So let me just kind of talk to you a little bit about these concepts. Now, the main thing that you want to be able to do is you want to establish yourself as an expert online. Now, why do you want to do that? One of the things that that I've learned over the years is that the main reason that people will do business with another, or that people will do business with any business, is because they perceive some level of value from that place. Now, let me just give you an example. Let's say that you are, you're flipping through the yellow pages, okay? This is the old-fashioned way of doing it, right? You're flipping through the yellow pages and you see like all these names down here, and all it is business name, phone number, okay? And then all of a sudden you see an ad that says, and let's just say that you're looking for, I don't know, the best pizza in town or something like that, And so you see all these pizza places, you see their phone number, you see where they're located, but then all of a sudden you come across this one big ad and it says, voted best pizza in your, whatever your metropolitan area is. Then instantly you have this perceived thought that, oh, this place is, it's the best, obviously, so I want to go there, so if it's close to you, you want to go there. And if you can kind of, position yourself in that way, then you're going to have more success. Now, online, it works a little bit differently, because what will happen is people will do a search. Think about this. So you're in the beauty industry, right? And if somebody is looking for, say, fuller eyelashes, maybe they're going to do a search for fuller eyelashes. And when they do that, if you don't come up, obviously, they're not going to find you, right? But if they type in fuller eyelashes, and then all of a sudden a article or a video or something along that lines pops up, maybe a series of images that show a before, middle, and after kind of thing. If something like that pops up, then automatically that person who is doing that search is going to see whoever that person is and be like, oh, that person really knows what they're talking about. Okay, so let me give you another example. So when you are, let's just say we're watching television, Okay, and you see a lot of these shows online. They are all about how to do this or how to do that. Let's just say there's like some of those home improvement shows where you see these two people. They're in the industry. They're interior designers, or they're rehabbers or something along that lines, and they do all this wonderful work on this home, and you get to see the before, you get to see the during, and you get to see the after. You listen to them talking about how this works and why this works better and how this goes with that and all these different things, and you realize that those people are expert. And if they were in your neighborhood and you were wanting to have your home remodeled, you'd go to them, right? Exactly. So what the point is that when you can position yourself to be the person who is providing the most advice in your area, you're going to get the most business. And when you're online, it kind of translates into when you're providing the most advice for the people who are searching for it, then you're going to get the most business. So let me just kind of share with you a couple of different things, okay? People come online for 4 different reasons, okay? 1, they come online to get their questions answered. 2, they come online for advice. 3, they come online to learn new things. And 4, they want to be entertained. And if you don't fall into one of those 4 categories, you're going to have a harder time, making any money online or, in your business in any way if you're online. So what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to position yourself so that you are answering the questions that the people are asking relating to your industry. And of course, we're talking about, the beauty industry, right? So let me give you another example. What you want to be is kind of like, like a beauty magazine. So like, for instance, let's just talk about, say, a particular product out there that, or not a product, but a product line. So like Maybelline or Clinique or something along that lines, okay? Now, how do you know about Clinique? Or how do you know about Maybelline? Either A, you're going to see it on TV, or B, you're going to see it in a magazine. Otherwise, where are you going to find it? You're not really going to see it unless you just happen to see advertisements on Facebook or something along that lines. But advertisements aren't the main reason that you decide that you want to purchase those products. It's the perceived value that you get from where those products position themselves. So if they're in a magazine, for instance, that magazine has all kinds of different articles that do these top three things. They answer questions, they provide advice, and they teach people new stuff. And so when you pick up a magazine, on the front of it has all these different articles. It doesn't say Maybelline and Clinique on the front. It says, how to cut your hair, or how to style your hair in 15 different ways, how to do your eye makeup in 3 different ways. It talks about, how to have better relationships, and how to how to make your clothes flatter you more, and and things like that. And so when you can do kind of the same thing, where you provide what people actually want when they come online, if they're searching for how to do their eye makeup, then you want to pop up there, because if you pop up there, they're going to see you as the expert, and then they're going to want to do business with you because they already know you, they like you, they trust you, all because you've provided them with answers to their questions, advice, or you've helped them learn something new. So like, if we go back to the magazine kind of example, is that when you go to the grocery store and you pick up this magazine, you pick it up because it jumps out at you, some headline that catches your interest, makes you want to learn whatever it is that it's about to tell you in that magazine. And when you're flipping through there, and you get to your article and you read your article, and it's about hair care, or it's about eye makeup, or it's about skincare or something like that, what happens right after that article? It's an advertisement. Every few pages there's another advertisement, and it's always related to what is being talked about in the magazine, but people will not pick up the magazine unless there's some level of value there. And so when you are, say on Facebook, and all you're doing is posting ad after ad after ad after ad, people aren't going to be interested in that. People don't care about ads. They care about the information that you can provide them. And when you can provide them with these different things, then they are automatically going to want to do business with you. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you position yourself in that way? Now, if you are in, I've actually talked to a couple of Younique presenters, and they've told me that Younique has a number of different resources. I've seen that there's a YouTube channel. I've seen there's Pinterest and Instagram, or maybe it's just one or the other. From what they've told me is that maybe you have a group where you can exchange photos and that sort of thing, so you can share tips and all those different kinds of things. And when you can take that information and offer it to people, then they're going to, they'll be interested in you. So instead of going, hey, buy my this, hey, buy my this, hey, buy my this, instead you can be like, learn 3 tips for how to get your eyelashes to look more curly and full, or something like that. How to do your eye makeup so that it stays on all day long, or the best 3 tips for doing your lipstick so that your lips always look luscious and full. There's you can come up with all these different ideas of the articles or the advice that you can provide. And what you'll want to do is basically you will set yourself up with a maybe you've seen this online, where you see on a blog it says opt into our newsletter for tips and tricks and this and that and the other, right? Well, if you have an option to give something away for free, let's just say like an ebook or a series of videos on how to do your eye makeup, or 5 tips for having better skin, or whatever. When you can create a series of follow-ups, then what you'll want to do is you'll want to go ahead and capture your prospect's email address so that you can continue to follow up with them. Basically what you'll do is that you will capture their email address, you'll provide them with whatever this free thing is that you're going to give them, whether it's a series of articles, videos, or advice, or whatever. And then of course every time that you send them something in an email is that you put a little PS line in here that says, did you like this video, and or do you want to purchase the products that we talked about in this video, go here, or something along that lines, or when you learned about this, how to plump your eyelashes, here's the product that helps you do that, whatever. And so you provide the advice, and then you put a little PS line that says, hey, by the way, here's where you can buy the stuff that we're talking about. That's what it boils down to. And when you first meet somebody like on Facebook, they may not be interested in what you have to offer, because it's a new relationship. People don't automatically just want to buy from you just because they meet you, right? But when you can continue to build a relationship with them by providing them with advice and tips and tricks and all of that kind of thing, that's when they're going to want to buy from you. And then when you do that, here's another cool thing about it, is when you do that, it will actually not only position you in your industry, but if you ever at some point in time decide that you're going to pursue something different, then you'll be able to take your reputation, and people will, they will believe in you more, so that when you switch to something different, if you decide that, maybe, the makeup isn't the thing that you want to pursue for the rest of your life, maybe you decide that you want to go in skincare, and maybe you want to switch over to essential oils, or whatever it is, because you've established this relationship with people and you proved to them that you're knowledgeable, then when you switch to a new industry, they're gonna follow you right along into that as well. So, okay, so guys, here's what you need to do. Click the link below this video, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through, I'm going to walk you through step by step through all of the different tools that you need in order to set this up, so you can easily be, connecting with people by providing them with advice, answering their questions, and and learning new things, and then and then following up with them, so that you can build a relationship with them, so they will want to buy from you. So guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me a message. Connect with me on Facebook. There'll be a link below this video that tell you a little bit more about that, or tell you a little bit more about me. And you know, and of course you can shoot me questions if you've got them. And in the next video, I'm going to talk to you more about how you set up each part of this system so that you can easily be following up with you know, with your prospects. And so with that, click the link below, check out the tools that I'm going to be sharing with you, and then we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.